Yes guys, and welcome back to the channel. We are back with the Premier League prediction video, which I do every single week. I go through every single Premier League fixture for the weekend and I'll give you my favourite bet for that game. It's entirely up to you what you do with this list. I recommend waiting in play, and then you have in play stats to back it up. You'll get better odds, and then you can jump on and do singles. Or if you want to do pre-match bets only, you could pick, to be fair, a few of these, the odds are pretty high already. You can do them as singles. Not all of them. Don't do all of them as singles. Just pick your favourite ones, do a couple. Or if you want, you could do double, get two different predictions, put them together, and you will most likely on most of these, you will treble your money. Okay, or you could do four. It's entirely up to you. Okay, but these are my predictions. It's up to you guys. What you do is your money, is your bet. Now, if you're watching this on Thursday, there is the Europa and Conference matches tonight. I didn't have time to do a video, but I have posted 5 predictions in the Telegram channel completely free. I'll post the link below so you can click that, go in there, check them out. Same thing applies. Do your own research on them and jump on them if you wish. If you're watching this after Thursday, not to worry, still join the Telegram channel because I'm going to give you guys some free in-play tips over the weekend, okay? So make sure you're in there. In this video, I'm covering the Friday match. We've got one on Friday. We have games on Saturday, and then we have 4 games on Sunday this week. It's a busy Sunday. Recently, you guys have been absolutely smashing the channel with likes and comments. You guys are just quality. So before we start, I just want to say thank you to everyone who comments and smashes the like button, because you guys are really helping me out, and it's a nice way to know that you guys appreciate the content. So keep doing your thing, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Right, anyway, enough of me talking. Let's dive in with the Friday night game first, which is Leicester versus Nottingham Forest. Leicester, just the 1 loss in 6 games. They got the last minute winner against Southampton the other day, which was insane. I felt really bad for Southampton, but you know, Leicester, they kept going and they got that goal. Got the 3 points. A similar form to Nottingham Forest, just the 1 loss in 6 games. Forest have scored in all of their away games so far this season, and Leicester just have the 1 clean sheet at home in the Prem. So we are going with both teams to score in this one, and the odds are 1.83. On to Saturday, we have Brighton versus Wolves. Brighton continue their excellent form with an away win at Newcastle. I predicted a Newcastle draw no bet. I thought Newcastle would get it, but you know, Brighton, the form continues. They got the win. Wolves, they played Man City. Oh, man, really tough for them. Nearly got the draw, and then Man City get that controversial goal at the end. Should it counted? Should it not counted? You know, that people were saying it was offside, and then you had the player like shoving the goalie. Let me know in the comments below what you think of that goal. A lot of split opinions on that one. So yeah, Wolves' form continues really poorly. No wins. Brighton at home, so I am going with a Brighton win on this one, and the odds are 1.64. Next up, we have Brentford versus Ipswich. Brentford, a bit rocky at the moment. They're getting a real mix of results, wins, draws, losses. They're just not very consistent at the moment. Ipswich were on a run of 4 draws in a row. However, since then, they've lost their last 2 matches. The most recent one being the 2-0 loss at home to Everton, which is that was a must-win for them, really. Brentford, they've had 7 matches in a row now with both teams scoring, and Ipswich have scored in 4 out of the last 5 away games this season. So for this one, I'm going with both teams to score, and the odds are 1.72. Next up, we have Aston Villa versus Bournemouth. I say it every week at the moment. Villa, nothing's changed. They've continued their form from last season. They're playing really good football, on fire. Bournemouth, they will be coming into this game absolutely buzzing off their titties after a 2-0 win against Arsenal. No one predicted that. But in traditional Premier League standard, when a team like Bournemouth get a win against a big team, it's very rare that they then beat another big team after that. So I am going for an Aston Villa win on this one, and the odds are 1.94. And I will say it now, that's very generous, 1.94 for a Villa win at home. Next up, we have Man City versus Southampton. When things couldn't look any worse for Southampton, they've now got a head up to Man City. Man City to win, their odds are 1.1, not worth it. Even with a -1 handicap, the odds are just 1.33. Again, it's just not worth it. So it's hard to pick one for this game where the odds are fairly okay and worth doing. So I've picked out Man City to be winning at half time, and the odds are 1.44. Now, the last game in the evening is Everton versus Fulham. Everton, they're starting to look better. No losses in 4 Prem games now. Fulham, they've had 2 losses on the bounce now, but to be fair, they have had Man City and Aston Villa. When these two teams play each other, we don't tend to see many goals. Only 1 game out of the last 6 head-to-heads have had over 2.5 goals. Just 1 game at Everton at home this year has had over 3.5 goals, and the same applies when Fulham play away. Just the 1 game which had over 3.5 goals. So we are going under 3.5 goals in this game, and the odds are 1.4. We're halfway, guys. Remember, grab your drink. Let's quickly do a quick toast so we all get amazing luck for the weekend and smash the bookies and earn some good money. Cheers. Okay, Sunday. We start with Crystal Palace versus Tottenham. Palace are in terrible form at the moment, and it's mad really. The end of last season, they looked so solid and everyone was praising their manager, but now the manager's on the line to get sacked. You know, a few more losses, he could be out of here. So saying that, this game is very, very big for them. Playing at home, they will have to go for the win. A draw is a good result for them, but they shouldn't be playing for the draw. They've got to play for the win here. Do I think they'll win? Probably not. But you never know. You never know. But I do think we will see goals in this one, just because Palace have to go for it. They can't sit back and play for the draw in this. They have to go for it. We should see goals. This should open the game up because Spurs play with the high line and attack very well, which should leave gaps in their defence. So I do see a very open game here. Both the head-to-heads last year ended with over 2.5 goals. It's also worth noting that Spurs have had 7 over 2.5 goals in matches in a row now. So we are going with over 2.5 goals in this one, and the odds are 1.62. Next up is Chelsea versus Newcastle. Looking forward to this one. It should be a good game. Chelsea have started this season very well. They were unlucky not to get anything last week against Liverpool. Newcastle are very up and down at the moment, just not consistent enough. Chelsea have conceded in all 4 Prem games at home this season, and Newcastle have scored in 3 out of their 4 away games. And in 5 head-to-heads, the last 5 head-to-heads, they've all ended with both teams scoring. So we're going with both teams to score in this one, and the odds are 1.53. Now we go to the match I dread the most every single week, which is West Ham versus Man United. We're not looking very good this season. We are not looking good. We don't have a game plan. He doesn't really know his best team. We don't really have any certain tactics at the moment. I don't really know what we're trying to do. There's no game plan. The performance against Spurs was terrible. I won't lie, the first 10-20 minutes, we looked good. We were attacking them well, but then I don't know what happened at half time. Like, normally the manager hypes you up to go for it, but I don't know, we come out like a bunch of school kids. It was terrible. I mean, the only good thing I can take from that game was the kudos jabs to the Spurs players. That was brilliant. I mean, it was brilliant, but he got suspended, which is a bit of a pain in the arse, but it was funny to see. Man United got the 2-1 win against Brentford. They did play quite well, but you know what Man U are like. They're so ropey, so this game's tough. This game is tough to call. We are a bit of a bogey team for Man U, but I don't know, just the way we're playing this year, it's dodgy. No one knows what West Ham are going to turn up or what Man U are going to turn up. Both teams on their day can be very, very good, but at the same time, they can be very, very shit. Now, this one's, I don't want to do it, but I am going for a draw no bet Man United, and the odds are 1.65. So if it's a draw, you do get your stake back, but if Man U win, you win. I hope I'm wrong with this one, but that is what I think. Now, the last game of the week, massive game, huge game, Arsenal versus Liverpool. Arsenal's last game in the league was the 2-0 loss to Bournemouth, and Liverpool's last game in the Prem was the 2-1 win against Chelsea. As it stands, at the time of recording this video on Thursday, it's still unknown whether Saka will play or not. Now, I've just looked online. It doesn't look likely that he's going to be playing in this one, but, you know, things can change. We don't know. But at the moment, he's not playing. Saliba, he has his red card suspension, so he won't be playing. And then their other defender, Calafiori, is that how you pronounce it? He come off during their Europa game injured as well, so it's not looking good for Arsenal. Biggest doubt for Liverpool is Jota up front, but they have got good backup. They have got Nunez who can come on and play instead, so it's not that big of a miss. Now, due to the players missing for Arsenal, I'm going for a double chance draw or Liverpool in this one. It will most likely be a draw. If I had to pick one result, it would be a draw, but we'll play it safe. I'm going with double chance, draw or Liverpool, and the odds for that are 1.5. That's all the predictions. Remember, guys, I will be adding my Goal Fest video before Saturday. So make sure you subscribe because you don't want to miss that one. That one brings out some excellent results. It might already be live now. Just check the channel. It might be up there. Once it is live, though, I will post a link in the comments and description below so you can go and check it out. Make sure you watch that one. Make sure you get inside the free Telegram, guys. Thanks for watching. Smash the like button. Smash subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.